KZ, how was spring ball, man?
I'd say it went pretty good. I know we have a lot of young guys, but I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement, really. So
In the off season, how closely did you think about going pro?
it was on top of my mind for sure. I don't know. I did like a little NFL evaluation just to see like kind of where I was at, but I didn't really ask for too much feedback. But I don't know. I just needed to come back and hopefully get some more film, do what I did last year. But I don't know. I'm really hungry just to get that Big 12 championship, hopefully win a natty. So
What do you want to prove, I guess? What's left? What are the reasons to come back to BYU?
I'll probably to win games. You know what I'm saying? We had a couple games last year that we lost that were kind of just like mental errors. But I don't know. Take those games away, I think we can go a long way. So
Walk me through the linebacker room, because obviously the three starters coming back with you, Harrison Taggart, Jack Kelly, and you have a bunch of backups. Feels like a loaded group.
I wouldn't say just key players. I say everyone in the back room can play. So I feel like you could, if you put anybody in at any time, they're going to make plays. So I'm excited to see what the backers can do.
Okay, I'm going to read your stats. You tell me what you like the most. 70 tackles, 14.5 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 4 pass breakups, 3 picks, 7 passes defended, 1 touchdown. What do you like the most there from that?
Probably
Pretty good.
4 pass breakups. I don't know. I like coverage is like a thing that I love the most probably. So
Were you safety in high school?
I was a safety.
And have you added weight and become a linebacker then? Did you play much backer in high school?
Not at all, actually. I was probably maybe 189 pounds coming to BYU, and now I'm like, 240?
How do you gain 51 pounds?
There's this thing called Breakfast Club. One of my coaches, Coach Anna, he would have us come in the morning, and we would eat 2 peanut butter jelly sandwiches, and we would drink 2 core powers every single day. So that's one way to gain weight. So
Did you get nauseous?
yeah. Think about eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich at like 6 in the morning. Yeah. Nah, it's all right.
Some guys have told me in the past, like, oh, yeah, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and eat a PB and J. So Breakfast Club means you didn't have to wake up in the middle of the night, or are you pounding food in the middle of the night?
It's like a mix of both. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like, for me, it was mostly, I probably ate McDonald's like every single day. And it's just like, now I look at McDonald's, it's like, keep me away. Yeah. But no, Breakfast Club was a big part of the reason why I was gaining weight. So
And have you seen the movie Breakfast Club?
I haven't.
Okay, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to now. Okay. When it comes to the football, when did that enter the equation? Because your dad played baseball at BYU, played for the Rangers minor league teams. Mom Melissa played volleyball at BYU. Your sisters played volleyball. When was football a thing for you? And did you ever think about volleyball or baseball?
So I played baseball was my first sport growing up. I actually played with some of the boys on the baseball team at BYU.
Like who?
Justice Riser.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he played on my team, and there was a few others last year. But I don't know. I feel like I loved baseball as soon as I got to high school. I played basketball as well. And I don't know, football just kind of stuck with me because I grew up watching the Bears, and that was like my favorite team. So I don't know, every Sunday I would watch the Bears with my dad, and it's just like as soon as I started playing, I just loved it. It like just instantly snapped. And then I feel like football, I love football, and then basketball was my other favorite. So I don't know. That's
You were watching the Cougs in March Madness, I assume?
yeah, for sure.
Would you fit on the guard line as a 6'5" kind of wing guy?
Man, they could use someone like me.
Physical, get into the paint. I like that. What do you love about football?
Really just like going out there in front of 65,000 people. I feel like, and then just making plays. It's always fun. You know what I'm saying? Especially growing up, it's just, I don't know. I like to score touchdowns. I can't really score a whole lot of touchdowns on defense, but I don't know. Just like the adrenaline that it'd be bringing is, I don't know. I love it. So.
I don't know. I watched the defense this year. I saw a lot of touchdowns from special teams and defense, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you have a Bears player that you emulated growing up?
I had like 3 or 4 maybe. I had, those fat heads that they like growing up. Yeah, I had a couple of those in my room.
Who'd you have?
I had Brian Urlacher, Devin Hester, and then Matt Forte. So
pretty good. Is there a Bears player that you sort of look like at and like, hey, I could be like that guy historically or on the team now?
I want to say like could be like, but I got favorite players I watch, and I don't know. I'll probably say Jalen Johnson. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite players.
That's awesome. The dude that played at Utah? Is that who I'm thinking of?
At Utah, yeah.
We'll allow it, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure.
What stat categories do you and the linebackers use to define success?
That's a good question. I feel like we don't really look at stats a whole lot. Mostly sacks, I would say. I don't know. Sacks is like a big thing. If you can get to the quarterback, you can really do anything. But yeah, I'd probably say sacks for sure.
You probably heard about Richie Saunders' great grandpa with tater tots and the whole thing. Yeah. So now I have to ask everyone: do you have a famous relative that we need to know about? Besides your dad, and mom, and sisters.
I'm trying to think. I don't really know like off the top, but I would need some time to think about that one for sure.
Was there any fallout, good or bad, from the Deion Sanders dance in front of the Colorado sideline?
It's mostly just like a bunch of old heads that will tell me they loved it.
They loved it.
Yeah.
Usually the old heads complain about something. I get letters about once a month saying, so no one complained. That's good.
No, I'm surprised.
I loved it.
No, usually when I see people in public, they're like, hey, you try to do the Deion dance right now? Let's see it. Yeah.
In public? Like at a restaurant? Like, dude, this is a Wendy's, sorry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some food, man. No, yeah, that's funny.
The chip on the shoulder last year was, okay, Vegas said we can't do this, and expectations are 6 wins or whatever. What's the chip on the shoulder this year?
Really just where we should have been last year. I feel like that Arizona State and then Kansas, those losses, kind of just like we went from having a great season, just kind of like taking us out of the playoffs. So hopefully just doing better than we did last year and winning a Big 12 championship. That's our main goal right now. So I feel like the boys are hungry just because we didn't really get what we wanted last year, and I don't know. We're just fiending for it. So.
Well, enjoy the Breakfast Club, and thanks for the time.
Yeah, I appreciate it.